Christy has a presence. She walks into a room and she conducts herself in a way that's, attractive, appealing, engaging, welcoming. She has a lot of personality. She's aware of that personality. So one of the things that I think was especially helpful is she comes across very competent and very confident, but she was able to work in some personal experiences about herself and some examples about when she gets frazzled or when she finds that she's out of whack or what are her energy zappers. And so that brings her down to a level that makes people feel that she's a friend. They can know her on a more personal level, and that helps them to feel more vulnerable and also more willing to accept the training process. Our first training was colors, and our staff was totally engaged. Once they figured out what their color was and the attributes, the assets, and the strengths that go with those colors, there were a lot of aha moments. Oh, you're blue. That's why you don't like when I interrupt you. Or, oh, you're yellow. Woo. That's why you can never stop talking when you walk in my office. You're red. That confirms why you always need to be in control. And then, so that made it lighthearted and fun. But I distinctly remember several days later, our CFO came into my office and closed the door, and he said, that training we had about colors, remember how greens, they dream during the night about how they're gonna tell people off? I had one of those dreams last night. I'm not gonna tell anyone off, but it was insightful for me to see what I'm carrying inside. So you get kind of a deep level self-reflection from the training, but at the same time, a lighthearted, bantering, collegial from the training. The second training we did with Christy was years later when we were feeling just a little, like we needed a little punch in our passion. We needed to pick up our passionate side of the workplace. And so she was very effective in helping us look at a, circle of our life and how much time and energy were we putting into different areas. And then did that time and that energy match up with our passion? And when we realized in some cases it didn't, it helped us to see when we were depleting ourselves rather than feeding ourselves, and how that spills over into the workplace. And that we all have different ways of caring and feeding for ourselves, but if we're not doing it, we're not bringing our best self to work. So I would, say that she's very receptive to outlining what your group, your target audience is like, and then toning that message to that audience.